Picture yourself nestled in a verdant meadow by a whispering river, cradled beneath the ancient canopy of a wise old tree that has witnessed centuries of secrets. The world hushes to a serene lullaby, the gentle murmur of water dancing over stones. A soft breeze carrying the intoxicating perfume of blooming lotuses, stirring your soul with promises of peace and wonder. This magical twilight hour invites us to surrender, to let go of the day's burdens and plunge into the timeless river of human stories. Tonight, dear wanderers of the mind, we embark on an epic voyage through the heart of Buddhism, a profound spiritual odyssey that challenges our very notions of existence. Suffering and enlightenment, it's not merely a religion, but a luminous path that has illuminated souls across millennia, weaving threads of compassion, wisdom, and liberation into the fabric of countless lives. As we journey, feel the weight lift from your shoulders, release that hidden tension you carry like an unseen shadow. Close your eyes if the spirit moves you. Drift into dreams as sleep beckons. We'll pause here, timeless and forgiving, for those who crave this tale in pure audio bliss. Sans the enchanting soundscapes. Seek the links in the pinned comments. Spotify, Apple Music, and more await. And if your heart yearns to support this sanctuary of stories, Patreon offers downloads, early glimpses, and a community of fellow seekers. Now, breathe deeply, and let us awaken to the dawn of Buddhism's extraordinary saga. At the cradle of Buddhism lies the enduring legacy of a remarkable man, Siddhartha Gautama, a seeker whose life bridges the veil between history and myth. Born amid the vibrant tapestries of ancient India, sometime between the 6th and 5th centuries BCE, Siddhartha was no ethereal legend but a flesh and blood pioneer whose existence echoes through archaeological whispers and textual echoes. To Buddhists, he transcends mere mortality as the historical Buddha, the one who shattered the chains of illusion, attaining enlightenment that freed him from the relentless grip of suffering, ignorance, and insatiable craving. Imagine the anguish of endless rebirths, a wheel of samsara spinning eternally. Siddhartha charted a noble path to nirvana, that sublime release where peace reigns eternal. He was no prophet thundering divine decrees, nor a messiah promising salvation through miracles. Instead, he emerged as a compassionate guide, a beacon for humanity's highest aspirations, a spiritual explorer who dared to map the uncharted territories of the soul, inspiring us to glimpse our own boundless potential. Yet, his teachings didn't bloom in isolation. They sprouted from the fertile soil of India's ancient spiritual ferment in the first millennium BCE. This era pulsed with profound inquiries, probing the cosmos's grand order, the depths of self-knowledge, and the mysteries awaiting beyond death's threshold. To truly grasp this, we must journey back through India's rich mosaic of civilizations. Long before Siddhartha's time, the Indus Valley cradled early urban marvels around 2500 BCE. Rivaling Mesopotamia's grandeur, though shrouded in enigma, their scripts undeciphered, their politics veiled, we sense sophisticated societies thriving along riverbanks, perhaps with beliefs in fertility and renewal echoed in later traditions. Then came the transformative waves, around 1500 BCE. Indo-Aryan migrations from Central Asia reshaped the subcontinent's destiny. These nomadic kin, part of the vast Indo-European diaspora originating from the steppes north of the Caucasus some 6,000 to 7,000 years ago, carried languages, customs, and worldviews that rippled across Europe, the Middle East, and beyond. In India, they blended with indigenous peoples, forging new cultural alloys. Sanskrit, that melodic tongue of sacred hymns, became the lingua franca, akin to Latin's role in Europe. From this fusion arose Vedic society, stratified into castes: Brahmins, priests; Kshatriyas, warriors; Vaishyas, commoners; and Shudras, servants. This rigid hierarchy, rooted in birth and enduring until its official abolition in 1949, still casts subtle shadows on modern India, evoking a poignant mix of resilience and regret. The Vedas, those ancient scriptures, revealed, not authored, formed the bedrock of Vedic religion, evolving into Brahmanism by the mid-1st millennium BCE. Here, priests held sway, rituals honored cosmic forces, and beliefs matured. Early Vedas hinted at an afterlife realm for souls. Later, influenced by local wisdom, emerged karma, the profound law of action and consequence, and samsara, the ceaseless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Good deeds nurtured positive karma, shaping futures across lifetimes. Ill ones bound souls to suffering. These concepts, woven into the cultural psyche, weren't Buddhism's inventions but its inherited canvas, upon which Siddhartha painted his revolutionary vision. By the Buddha's era, India brimmed with spiritual fervor. Brahmanism dominated, yet fringes buzzed with ascetics, renunciants forsaking pleasures for enlightenment. These hermits, embracing frugality and meditation, sought transcendence through bodily discipline, believing it unlocked supernatural insights or ecstatic bliss. Yoga, ancient even then, intertwined breath, posture, and mind to forge divine connections. Amid this whirlwind of questing souls, spirituality wasn't a pastime but life's core flame, burning brighter than in contemporary China or the Mediterranean, where gods and philosophies vied for hearts. Now, envision Siddhartha's own odyssey, a tale blending sparse facts with luminous legends, stirring our deepest yearnings for purpose. Historians affirm his reality through the indelible footprints of his teachings and followers. Born likely in the 5th century BCE in Lumbini, modern Nepal, into an aristocratic Shakya clan, he grew amid privilege in Kapilavastu. Traditions paint him as a prince, shielded in opulence, his mother Queen Maya dreaming of a white elephant heralding his divine conception. Childhood prophecies foretold greatness, a world-conquering king or world-renouncing sage. Youth brought awakening seeds. Legends whisper of his sheltered life shattering upon encountering old age, illness, death, and an ascetic's serene detachment, encounters that pierced his heart with existential sorrow. Fleeing palace luxuries, perhaps against parental pleas, he embraced asceticism, seeking escape from life's impermanence. Under mentors, he mastered meditations but found them fleeting escapes, not true liberation. Turning to extremes, he starved himself to skeletal frailty, bones stark against skin, only to realize enlightenment lay not in denial or indulgence, but the middle way, a balanced path evoking harmony's gentle embrace. Rejuvenated, Siddhartha vowed unwavering meditation beneath a sacred Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya. Demons of doubt, Mara's temptations of desire, fear, and armies assailed him, yet he remained rooted, calling earth as witness. In that profound dhyana, mind cleared of distractions, he pierced reality's veil. The Four Noble Truths dawned: suffering's universality, its craving-born origins, its cessation through detachment, and the Eightfold Path to freedom. Awakened as Buddha, he attained nirvana, not mere bliss, but liberation from attachments, ego, and samsara's wheel, a transcendent joy freeing the soul from eternal strife. For 45 years, the Buddha wandered the Ganges plains, teaching with compassion. His dharma critiqued castes and priestly rituals, emphasizing personal effort over birth or gods. Buddhism emerged godless, or at least, independent of divine whims, disrupting hierarchies. Much like early Christianity's egalitarian call, appealing to all, it promised suffering's end through ethical living, meditation, and wisdom. From humble beginnings, Buddhism flowered. In India, it coexisted with Hinduism, peaking under Emperor Ashoka, 3rd century BCE, whose edicts and missionary zeal spread it afar. Yet, by the medieval era, invasions and waning patronage marginalized it there. Though it thrived in Sri Lanka, abroad, its diaspora dazzled. Westward, in Greco-Buddhist realms post-Alexander, Hellenistic art birthed Buddha statues, serene figures blending Apollo's grace with Eastern mysticism. Ashoka's envoys ignited Central Asia's Buddhist fires, yielding treasures like Bamiyan's colossal statues, now lost echoes of cultural fusion. Speculatively, Buddhist ethics, non-violence, compassion, may have whispered into early Christianity's moral tapestry. Eastward, via Silk Roads and Tibet, Buddhism enchanted China by the 1st century CE, blending with Taoism and Confucianism. From there, it cascaded to Korea, Japan, Vietnam, birthing Chan, Zen, a direct, meditative path shunning rote doctrine for intuitive awakening. Infused with Taoist spontaneity, diversification birthed branches. Theravada, elders' teaching, rooted in ancient texts. dominates Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia, emphasizing monastic discipline. Mahayana, great vehicle, expansive and inclusive, venerates myriad Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, enlightened beings delaying nirvana to aid others, prevalent in East Asia. Vajrayana, diamond vehicle, esoteric and tantric, flourishes in Tibet, Bhutan, Mongolia, harnessing yoga, mantras, and rituals for swift enlightenment. Mantras, sacred sounds like Om, unlock perceptions. Far from Western misconceptions of sensuality, representations abound. Not the jovial, laughing Buddha, actually monk Buddhai. A folk charm, but Gautam is poised forms, reclining in parinirvana's peace, sitting in meditation, standing in teaching serenity. Mudras, hand gestures, narrate. Earth touching defies temptation. Palms outward dispel fear. Is Buddhism a religion? This query tugs at our conceptual hearts. Religion, a Western coinage from Latin, religio, reverence, pluralized post-Reformation amid global encounters. Boxes beliefs into neat categories absent in many cultures. No native words for religion in pre-modern Asia or elsewhere. Spirituality infused life seamlessly. Buddhism lacks deity worship, allowing theoretical overlap with other faiths. Yet its karma, nirvana, and self-reliant path clash with many. As organized practice with communities, clergy, and rites fostering identity and solace. It fits. Ultimately, it's a fluid philosophy, spiritual tradition, or life lens, evoking curiosity's spark. Our journey ends, yet echoes linger. May this ignite your quest deeper into Buddhism's wisdom. Sleep profoundly. Dreams aglow with enlightenment's light.